lately. Hello there, Vanagon addicts. It's Ken Wilford here at Vanagon. I'm not crouching right now, so that's good. I have a person who's running the camera for once. So right now what I'm fixing to do is install some spark plugs into a Waterboxer engine. And you would think that would be super easy and simple, but there is a few things that you have to know. First of all, the spark plugs that you can get nowadays are NGK. Okay, that's pretty much the best brand you can get right now. Bosch has discontinued their plugs for the Vanagon. So if you want a nice plug for the Vanagon, NGK is your plug. They come pre-gapped, so you don't need to actually do anything to them once you get them. They have this nice plastic sleeve on there to keep them from getting banged up. They're already pre-gapped, they're ready to go in, but there is something you have to do to them before you put them in. So this goes in the trash. So now you've got this plug here, and you could just put it in, but that would be a mistake. Okay. The problem is this part here on the very top. There is a metal piece on here that needs to come off. It is not supposed to be here. Okay, so the Bosch ones were like this. These ones are like this. This little cap needs to come off. Some of you out there are gasping because maybe you never knew this and you never took it off. I don't know. But it has to come off. Okay, so you take your pair of grips and you get them nice and tight, which I didn't do ahead of time. So I'm wasting time doing this. Okay, there we go. And you grab this right here and you just unscrew this little doodad off of here like a so. Just comes off. Put that in the trash can because it is worth nothing. Alright, so now we've got our spark plug, we got our little cap off. It has this little threaded piece here, that's what we want to see. Put it into our spark plug install tool. And what I normally do is start to install this by hand. Okay, so I never use the tool on it until I get it pretty much all the way in there. I mean, thankfully these are brand new heads, so the threads are perfect. But if you haven't used heads, you might not have that, but you still want to get it going most of the way by hand, because if you don't do that, you have a possibility of cross-threading it. You definitely don't want to do that. Okay, so we got it in here. We're tightening it to all good tightness levels. I don't use a torque wrench on that. Okay, so that is in there. Okay, that is really what we're doing there, and we would just do that 4 times. Okay, 4 times all around the engine. Then we've got our plugs here, okay, our distributor cap, and I need to get the wires, and I'll kind of show you how that is going to go, because that is, again, not exactly what you would think, so you kind of have to know a little bit what you're doing. So the biggest thing you have to know is the firing order, okay, the firing order. So if we're looking at this cap here, cylinder number 1 is here, okay, on the very front to this side, cylinder number 1, and then 4, 3, and 2. Okay, so but the thing is, cylinder 1 is here for the distributor cap, but cylinder 1 is back here for where it's actually located. So how I always remember the wire order is on the driver's side, it points to the cylinder, and on the passenger side, it's crossed. Okay, so you get your wires out here. Again, you think this is super simple, super easy, but you're going to see, 3 different kinds of wire. This one here is for your coil. It's got a thing on both ends. Okay, and you want to use with this kind of wire, it's what they call the pin type cap. So inside the cap right here is a pin. When you push down on it, it snaps onto it. Okay, also your coil that you'd want to use, you want to make sure that has a pin in the center where this will also snap onto. Okay, so this is your coil lead goes to the center of the distributor cap. This one we just did here, okay, we're going to get one of these 2 shorter leads, right, because they're not going that far, okay? And we're going to install this one, okay, in the very front side here, and then it's going to go to this cylinder right here, okay? Now you can put some dielectric grease on stuff to make it slip together better, maybe to keep some moisture out, okay? You can do that, you don't have to do it. It's a good idea, okay? So then this back one here would go to this back cylinder back here. Don't have any plugs in it yet, but it will do that. Okay, now we're down to this other side, and like I said, you're going to be putting this one here on top, okay? The front one that's on this side actually goes back here to the rear cylinder, okay, on this side. And then this one here goes to the front cylinder on this side. So they cross, okay, they cross on this side, they go directly to it on this side. Okay, so that's really all there is to it for installing spark plugs on the Waterboxer engine. We have spark plugs to sell. We have spark plug wires, distributor cap, rotors to sell, all these things, all these nice things. And we try to source the best ones we can, and also at the best prices. So if you need any of this stuff, please go to our website, Vanagon.com. Please like, share, subscribe. If you want to become a member, do that. And we're going to see you guys on the next video. Okay, so have a great day, and we will see you guys soon.